Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. This team has a major rough, really struggling to find ways to win.
Oh, there's no doubt they've been in a right groove. Just can't seem to put together a complete game. But it's a long season, and they just need to keep battling. They need a couple of games to get back on track.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So the Cardinals ready to get underway.
He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Okay, all set to go. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder,
Yep, as you
Sal
see.
Freelick. That's off the inside
Trying to
corner.
snap.
And this one is off and running.
A 5-game losing streak. I thought we would be better from our first season, but
The
the
1-0.
second season, not so good.
Right through there for a strike. Freelick walloped 3 extra base hits in his last game.
See if we can snap it
Next
against
up
the Giants,
is down low.
who are 10-9. We could win this game. We could start a
Next
streak
offering is
somewhere.
fouled back.
Got to take one game at a time.
And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, one down. Here's the Giants lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Jung-Hoo Lee in the box now. No balls and a strike.
You got to be
base
kidding me.
hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Gleyber
Here
Torres.
is Gleyber Torres. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Boyd in his 10th season, 35 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2013.
I dare you.
Squirts
I dare
away
you.
a little bit.
I dare you.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. So a wild
Why
pitch
Gorman
allows the runner
backed
to
out of the
advance.
base? I
Well,
had
that
him.
right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
That throw looked like I had him. Well, I guess not.
Next offering is downstairs. And a foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Oh, way to have a wild
Whips it to
pitch.
first.
That would have been a double inning,
And Gleyber
double play
Torres
right there.
retired.
That was an inning double play.
Third baseman, Matt
Just had to
Chapman.
throw a wild pitch.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here is Matt Chapman. On the ground to third.
Doesn't matter.
Tosses to first. And that will end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Busch Stadium. And today's starting pitcher, Robbie Ray. What should we keep an eye on here?
sevens, almost in the eights. They are cracking off
to
with
get
him.
out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top
They
of the
are really
strike
cracking
zone,
off with him.
especially late in an at-bat.
Tyrone Blanco, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball
But
one.
they hold the third wild card spot.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball.
Is that really out in front of that?
That one hit to right. Freeland brings it in, and there's one down.
Hey, I remember one in the game I got a leadoff home run with him.
Factor for them in recent games, Josh Bell.
He's been a solid force for his team right now.
Oh,
Kind
he's
of a
picking it up.
fire starter when you
His
consider
last 10
an
games,
on-base percentage
10
over
games with a
400 over the last
286
10
average.
games. That's solid,
Getting his
consistent
average up.
work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Brendan Donovan.
A
Next up for the
269
Cardinals.
from Brandon Donovan.
That one's in there. It's 0-1. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Ah,
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And
Why?
a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to
Am I
hit
doing
that
that?
batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
The next pitch misses, and that is ball one. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss.
Wow.
And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
me out in front of that one. Just a bit early.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. Scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. Willie Adames stands in.
Willie Adames.
Boyd back to work. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently. Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This one smoked, could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Okay.
He was all over that one.
96.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Elliot Ramos.
I mean, that location is not bad. It just got good wood on it.
Ramos with a homer in his last game.
Yeah, 5 home runs.
Adames at second with nobody out.
And he has a 94 power against lefties. So, got a pitch.
This
Okay.
one in the air. Gorman.
Gotta say, we gotta pitch him
He's
careful.
got it. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
Hit on the ground to short.
All right, that leadoff double ain't meaning
Throws to
nothing, man.
first
2
in
quick
time.
outs.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Patrick Bailey stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second.
Yep. Even though that looked like a ball, maybe.
Today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
I got him.
Swings and misses, and that's the 3rd out.
3 quick outs. That leadoff double means
Bottom of the second, no score. Second. Now here is Ivan Herrera.
Ivan Herrera.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
No ball. 1 strike.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers
just too early on everything
these days, that's a devastating combination.
Nolan Gorman in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Ray, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a sinker, and he works in a changeup.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
1 out, bases empty. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row.
What?
Just cruising along.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. Fought off foul.
Here I go again. I'm being too aggressive at bats. When I do that, I don't get nothing. Got to start working and count a bit.
2 down, nobody on. And he dodges that fastball.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Pitch in the dirt.
3-2.
Full count now.
You're supposed to lift that. And I was early on it.
Adames, the throw to first. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late.
Anybody want to see that?
Yeah, that's fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Got him.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him.
See,
One away
my
to
boy.
strikeout.
Well, obviously, that was nowhere near the strike zone by the time it got to the plate. And people at home watching are thinking, what's he swinging at? But I'll tell you, some of the break guys snap off these days is just devastating. It can be so tough to recognize where a pitch like that's going to end up.
Freeling batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
I see I got a lot of lefties in your lineup.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Scott makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In there at the knees. And that is strike one.
With 2 out and nobody on, you want to go right after this guy. He's the number 2 hitter, which means if he gets on, you've got some thunder coming up behind him.
Strike 2.
A nasty curve.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Toro
All right,
makes
1,
the
2, 3.
catch, inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied, nothing.
Just throw like 6-7 pitches in there.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Okay.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Quick work on the 3-pitch strikeout right there. Started him with the slider in the zone to jump ahead, then sped him up with the fastball for strike 2. And at that point, you can go a lot of different directions. He put him in the rocking chair by going back to the slider, this time out of the zone, and got in the chase for the punch-out.
Digging in, Lars Nootbaar. That's towards center. Lee coming in on it. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Oh my gosh, what am I doing?
Center field. Lee makes the play, and it's out number 3. On to the 4th, still scoreless. Now a screen into the outfield. Dives, and he can't hang on. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the
Only 2
Cardinals,
hits allowed so far
the
tonight,
shortstop,
Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Next pitch is outside. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. In the dirt, but kept close. No advance. 3 balls and a strike.
Let's go.
And there's a hit.
2-1. No outs, baby.
Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
You can't mess this up.
First and second, no outs. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. And that's in there for strike one.
You know what I'm about to do?
First and second, no outs.
You know what I'm about to do?
Last half of inning number 5. Trying to bunt his way on. Whips it to first on the run.
This is loaded.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting.
Maybe a little small ball is exactly what the doctor ordered to rev up this offense.
That was a
And
good
they've been
bunt.
pretty quiet all game.
A drag
so
bunt.
maybe this wakes them up a bit and helps them get on the board.
So bases all loaded up. Lars Nootbaar digs in now. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch, and
That
that's in for a
was
strike.
the pitch. Really wasn't expecting a curve.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball.
Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Jacob Junis up and loosening in the pen. Rodriguez getting loose as well. Outside with a breaking ball. And now 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Might have been a ball. I don't know. It was close. It's too close to the comfort.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fouled
What's
off
that a ball?
again.
I swung at a ball.
And it remains 3-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Here's the third baseman, Abraham Toro. Just missed.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the
Nice.
inning double play, Boog.
Gorman, the runner at third.
Can't mess this
Wynn
up.
Over at second. Scott at first. One gone. And it's even up.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing
There we
and a
go.
ground ball, and that one gets through
Sending
to
you home.
center field. One runs in. Save.
Let's go.
It's 2-0.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Gonna come out clutch,
Here
baby.
comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That'll do it for Robbie Ray. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
And the guy on first got some speed.
New pitcher on here, Jacob
I might
Junis.
still.
And as relievers go, he's
Jacob
not a big
Junis.
strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Now here is Dairon Blanco. 0 for 2 in this one. First offering, runner goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, tag, out at second.
Kind of a gamble right there. They're trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play possibility, but now 2 outs, and it gets a little tougher to drive in the run for third.
That was a bad jump. I thought I stole at the right pitch too. It was an all-speed pitch, but I gambled on it.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Runner in from third to extend their lead.
All right, make it 3-0.
It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And now here is Brendan Donovan. That's down and in.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Junis picks over Blanco. Back in on a dive. Two outs. And that's outside. And that's ball 2. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner in a scoring position. That's
what we do.
Excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single.
Wait, the uncle that a ball? Oh my goodness, I didn't realize that.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Coming home. Now throws on the brakes, and he's safe getting back.
Oh, this took him home. Okay, I'm going to get a little too aggressive.
Well, I can understand the defense right there trying to cut off that lead runner at third, but a good jump and an excellent finish for the
I was
base
about
runner
to
to
send
get in
him
there
home.
safely.
But I stopped him from making a play at first. Good base running.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell.
Good base running to stop him from making a play at first.
Two on, 2 outs. Pitch
1 ball,
misses.
1 strike.
And 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 and 2.
2 on, 2
I
outs.
should be ready on that.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. 3 runs for him.
Sorry, we got a 3-run inning.
We're through 5. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Zach Thompson. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Thompson.
Now it's Matt
Leading off for
Chapman.
the Giants.
It's
Third
interesting he
baseman,
plays kind of
Matt
a
Chapman.
power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So When you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Nasty.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field. Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Wow, I messed that up.
Line drive, base hit. Throw back in
Okay,
quickly.
come on now.
First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field. Really important at bat coming up now.
Elliot Ramos to the plate now with a chance to come up big. Fastball for a strike.
Maybe I should have kept that starter pitcher in.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Oh, I thought I had you.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Tying run at the plate. Out towards right center field. Gorman sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know
double
those
play
can be
here.
a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And up next for San Francisco, Herrera Encarnacion.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. The tying run at the plate. Just missed. And that
There we go.
drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chapman, the lead runner out at second. Adames over at first with 1 away. Struck him out looking.
Take a seat.
That was pretty
My
nasty.
boy.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And up next for the Giants, Patrick Bailey. And there's the strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Stays alive. Next one
Oh,
misses.
what did I miss?
1-2 the count.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch.
Where
That's
did
as
that
close
miss?
as it gets.
Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. Bare hands it. Cut
Ooh,
play.
okay.
And they get the out.
Let's go. Let's go.
Giants leave a couple. Still down 3-0. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 3 in this one.
Got a nice lead in the ninth to win this.
Just missed. Munoz, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker. And a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball.
All right, that's 1-2. See, we get you to strike out.
And a 1-2. Gets a piece
What?
there. We'll do it again. The 1-2.
Bro.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Chapman batting with one down, takes a strike.
Because I couldn't put you out with the
Bases
slider.
empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty.
You go take a seat.
Him out swinging.
My
And they're
boy.
down to their last out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly, but you got to go up there, maybe trying to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Adames in the box with two gone.
Yo, we're one
And
out
takes a
away
look at a called
to
strike.
end our losing streak.
This one chopped
There
up
we
the
go.
middle. Throw to first.
We on the win column.
And the Cardinals take the series opener here at home.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure
Yeah, it
off
does.
from it going to a 6, 7, or
Snapped
even an
it.
8-game.
Now we can get on the win
The
column.
shutout in this
Go on
one.
a win streak.
3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show,
Second
I'm
save.
John Shambi saying
Matthew
so
boy
long.
go 2-0. Newt Bar, I'm about to take you out the lineup against lefty pitchers, against the lefty starters. He came up clutch with bases loaded. Oreo. Toro, or whatever your last name. A great team win. All right, we take the first game in the series. Game 2. You got to take game 2 to win the series. It's good. Everybody got one hit. We all besides Brandon. He had a 2-4 game. And no home runs in this game. So it's a nice 3-0 win. TNT. Dynamite. Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe. See y'all in the next video.